At 163 pounds, Kenny Mondey of Stillwater, Oklahoma, against Adlan Varaev.
This is going to be an interesting bout. Kenny Mondey, with a lot of talent out of Oklahoma State University, 2 years ago pinned the world champion from Cuba, Raul Cascaray. In the second period, he was leading by 5 points at the time he did it. He's a very tough competitor. He's strong, he's fast, has a lot of talent. Varaev, his style is slow down. He's strong, he wants to keep it slow. Kenny Mondey, much faster.
Based on past records, Varaev has the advantage.
Oh, yeah, he's had a lot of international experience. He's been second in the World Championships. He's been second in the World Cup. He's a tough competitor. As you can see here, he doesn't give things up easily. Kenny's deep on the leg. Kenny's still deep on the leg. Varaev's coming around, trying to get the counter going. Kenny switches to the double. Boy, most people would have been down, but Varaev kept a very, very tough counter going.
Greg, not that the Soviets let up in that first 5 matches, but now you say they're really going to be intense.
Well, we took that short break. I walked through the Soviet locker room. There were a lot of somber faces over there. They've never lost in this type of dual meet series before to the United States. They don't want to start now. We've really got a pretty good position in terms of tying at least and possibly beating them and coming into these last 5 matches. This match here is a toss-up. I can't tell you right now who's going to win it. Score is 1-0 with less than a minute to go.
1-0 Varaev. 40 seconds left in the opening period.
Okay, here we go. Kenny Mondey, as you can see, his style is one of he stands there, and then he's explosively fast. Varaev, classic style, leading one leg. There he is. Kenny's in on deep on the legs, hits the double, comes around for the takedown. That ties the match. 23 seconds to go. Good change off from a single to a double by Kenny Mondey.
Kenny Mondey is explosive, isn't he?
Oh, he's extremely fast. Like I say, he's a graduate student, assistant coach at Oklahoma State University. That happens to be where our offices are. I go over there and work out with him once in a while. I know how fast he is. Extremely fast. He's sometimes in and around me before I even knew he shot.
The first period will end a 1-1 tie.
All right, that looks good for Kenny Mondey. He's in good shape. He's getting ready for a U.S. Open Championships next week. He's lean, down to weight. There's the single in this replay action here. Change off well into a double. Varaev had a great counter going. You can see Varaev's hips as he starts the counter. Kenny reacted to the counter, took him with a double.
It's 1-1. Interesting note about 163 pounds, this weight. The Soviets have not done well at this weight at all. They haven't won the World Championship at this weight in 13 years. And 13 years for them not winning a championship at a weight is a long time.
That is a long dry spell, and we're happy they've had that dry spell, too. I can tell you that. The champions at that weight, Stan Desick of the United States, Martin Knops of West Germany, Raul Cascaray of Cuba, Lee Kemp, 3-timer for us, the United States, and Dave Schultz. So we're hoping to get a world champion in this 1987 World Championships in France in August out of either Kenny or Nate Carr or Dave Schultz. All three of them are very good competitors at this weight. Looked like Kenny took a finger to the eye there, but he's all right. They're back in the action now. 1-1 the score. You can see Kenny, he's going to hit that quick, explosive double. Varaev is blocking it. You can see how he's countered, how he's blocking with the leg, his arm shielding his leg, so Kenny will have a hard time getting to that leg. Classic style, lead one leg, lean out with the other. He deep on it again, beautiful job. Hits the single and just knocks him over backwards with it.
Varaev had countered many times in the first round, but he couldn't do it there.
Well, once again, it's Kenny's speed and explosiveness. Kenny on his reaction that time, the time before went for the double. This time, he sucked the leg underneath him. Here it is, Soviet official Vladimir Mistverishvili. He didn't like the way Kenny had that leg double up. Here we go, here's the replay. Kenny's in deep on the leg and just pulls it underneath him right there. Varaev lands on his butt, and Kenny comes up on top. Kenny almost has a lace leg there at the end of that. Here we are back in action again. Kenny hitting the double. Kenny does lead 2-1 here with just over 2 minutes to go in this match.
Again, it is the Soviet official this time around, Vladimir Mistverishvili. So what difference will that make, Ray?
Well, because he's the mat official, he controls the tempo of the match. He has the whistle. He's the guy that starts and stops the action. There are 4 officials that actually call it in terms of points, so he can't mess up Kenny in terms of points or making a bad call there. But because of having the control of the whistle, can stop some scoring actions that Kenny might be getting into, or let some actions go a little longer than he needs to. That's the thing we'll be watching here as we get down to just a little over a minute and a half to go. There's a nice takedown by Varaev.
And that ties the match 2-2 with a minute and a half left.
As you know, if we have a tie, it'll go into a sudden death overtime match. Kenny's just going to have to score again and salt this one away, that's all. He has good defense on the bottom. We've been working a lot of mat technique with Kenny to get him tougher on the bottom so he won't be turned. Varaev's going to have a hard time turning him here. And
2-2 with a minute 12 to go.
Mat official signals for them to go on their feet.
Both come up.
And there's only a minute 11 to go. Here's that single. Kenny's countering well here, but he doesn't keep his hip on him tight, and Varaev is able to come up with him. See how he got his weight underneath him? He's able to lift Kenny. He's looking for the three-pointer on the takedown, but Kenny bails out early enough to just give up the one.
That was a good move by Kenny just to give up 1 point.
That's right. He was in danger of giving up 3, and that would have just salted the match away from Varaev. In great position on the single now. Kenny's really hurting there. Not in very good position stopping that. Varaev, see how he can keep the leg locked up there, a lot like Smith did against Alexei, keeping that leg locked up deep under the arm. Now Kenny is in a world of hurt here, behind 3-2 with less than 45 seconds to go. He's going to have to get away and score. And the official, this is where the official comes into play. The official is not going to put him up. You can see that. The match judge and match chairman are saying put him up. The official wants to leave him down there as long as possible. A little bit of extra action there as they start to get up. Varaev pushed down on Kenny's head. Kenny pushed back a little bit. Here we go. Kenny's got to score on him to tie the match. Kenny's got to score. Less than 30 seconds to go. This would be a great one for the United States to win here.
He's going to have to go some. There's only 20 seconds left.
Varaev slowing it down. Just took on the layup. This is where the Soviet official comes into play again. He's letting Varaev control the tempo again, holding Kenny down. Less 13 seconds. See Ivan Jurgen in the back there saying, just keep him down. Just hold him. Just hold him. Well, I said that in Soviet. They come back again. 13 seconds to go. Kenny in on a single. Doesn't get it. Varaev again, tying him up. Wanting to hold him back. Tying him up. 6 seconds. 5. Kenny looking to get in. He still can't get in on the single. And that's going to end 3-2. Varaev.
Adlan Varaev beats Kenny Mondi 3-2 in the 163-pound match. And that evens the dual meet 3-3. And that has to please the Soviet coach, Ivan Jurgen. We'll be back with more of the United States and the Soviet Union superpower showdown right after this.